If you've ever searched best operating system for hacking, you've probably seen thousands of people arguing about Linux, Windows, and Mac. Some say you can't be a real hacker without Linux. Okay, let me. Others swear by MacBooks. And then there are cybersecurity professionals making six-figure salaries using only Windows every day. So who is right? And more importantly, which operating system should you use if you are serious about cybersecurity? The answer might surprise you. But before we begin, here is something most beginners don't really realize. The operating system you use will not make you a hacker. You can install every hacking tool in existence, but if you don't understand networking, operating systems, and security fundamentals, those tools won't help you much. In fact, a skilled cybersecurity professional using Windows will outperform a beginner running Kali Linux almost every single time. With that said, each operating system that exists has strengths and weaknesses, and by the end of this video you will know exactly which one fits your goals. You have to know which goals you have, but before that, please make sure you subscribe, you comment, ask questions in the comment sections. Now let's start with the Linux, the operating system most commonly associated with hacking. There's a reason why Linux dominates the cybersecurity world, and it's not even a secret. Most penetration testing tools are built for Linux first. Many security courses are taught using Linux. You've seen the tutorials. And a huge percentage of internet servers, clouds, infrastructure, and embedded devices run mainly on Linux. They are Linux-based systems. When security professionals perform penetration tests, investigate networks, or conduct research, Linux is often their weapon of choice. So one of the biggest reasons is its flexibility. Linux gives users a level of control that simply is not available on the most of other operating systems. You can customize nearly everything, access powerful command line tools, automate tasks through scripting, and understand exactly what's happening behind the scenes. This makes Linux an incredible learning environment for hackers, ethical hackers, I'll just say that. So popular distributions like Ubuntu are beginner friendly and perfect for learning the fundamentals. Meanwhile, security-focused distributions like Kali Linux, the one that I use most of the times, and Parrot Security OS, come loaded with hundreds of penetration testings and security tools right out of the box. But here's the myth that needs to die and get buried. Installing Kali Linux does not make you a hacker. A lot of beginners think downloading Kali instantly transforms them into cybersecurity expert. No. It doesn't, and it will never be. Kali is just like a toolbox, and we all know that owning a toolbox does not make you a mechanic. Knowing how to use the tools is what really does make you the mechanic. So that's why many professionals actually recommend starting with a standard Linux distribution and learning the operating system before diving into specialized security distributions. If your goal is penetration testing, ethical hacking, networking, or cybersecurity research, Linux is probably the strongest platform available for you. But then, what about Mac? A way back I had a dilemma, but now let's just talk about Mac. Mac users often find themselves caught in the middle of the Linux versus Windows debate. But here's the reality. macOS is actually a very powerful platform for cybersecurity. Because under the hood, macOS is built on Unix foundations, meaning it shares many characteristics with Linux. A lot of command line skills transfer directly between the two operating systems. That is one reason why many developers, cloud engineers, and even security researchers love Macs. You get a polished user experience combined with the powerful terminal environment. MacBooks are also known for excellent battery life, reliability, and performance. For professionals, who spend hours coding, analyzing applications, or working remotely. That's a huge advantage. But many cybersecurity professionals use Mac as their primary machine, then run Linux virtual machines whenever they need access to specialized tools, which might be so much work. It's often the best of both worlds though. So however much macOS is not that perfect, some security tools are designed specifically for Linux and may require additional configuration. And because Apple tightly controls its ecosystem, there are limits to how deeply you can customize the operating system compared to how you would to Linux. Still, if you are a developer interested in cybersecurity, a Mac can be an excellent choice. And now let's go to the underrated choice, the Windows. Now let's discuss the operating system that many people underestimate, and I understand why, because there is a lot of choices in Windows, but for years Windows was considered the least desirable option for hacking, but that reputation is outdated. Modern Windows systems are far more capable than many realize. Microsoft's introduction of the Windows subsystem for Linux, commonly known as WSL, changed everything. WSL allows users to run Linux directly inside the Windows. That means you can access many Linux tools without leaving the Windows environment. And there is something that beginners often overlook. Most businesses run Windows. Corporate networks, workstations, servers, and enterprise environments frequently rely on Microsoft technologies. So if your goal is to work in cybersecurity professionally, understanding Windows is incredible and very valuable. Many of the highest paying security jobs involve protecting Windows environment, analyzing Windows malware, or securing Active Directory network. Incident responders, digital forensics analysts, malware researchers, and defensive security professionals often spend much of their time working with Windows systems. So while Linux might dominate penetration testing, Windows dominates much of the corporate world. Ignoring Windows can leave a major gap in your cybersecurity knowledge, and trust me, you do not want that. Please guys, just make sure you give me the subscription. I will be very grateful. So the question is, what will cybersecurity professionals use? Here's the truth nobody tells beginners. Most experienced cybersecurity professionals don't choose one operating system. They use all three every time, and I've met a lot of them. A security consultant might use a MacBook for daily work, run Linux virtual machine for penetration testing, and use Windows environments for Active Directory assessment and malware analysis. Cybersecurity is not about loyalty to an operating system. It's about using the right tool for the right task. The more environments you understand, the more effective you become. So which one should you choose as a beginner, like you might ask? If you are completely new to the cybersecurity, Linux is probably the best place to start due to versatility. It teaches valuable technical skills and gives you direct access to the tools and environments used throughout the industry. If you are already a developer or on a Mac, there's absolutely no reason to switch. You can run Linux tools and virtual machines while benefiting from the benefits of the Apple ecosystem. And if you already own a Windows computer, don't rush out to buy something else. Install WSL or Linux virtual machine and start learning immediately. So the best operating system is the one that gets you practicing today. Just use whatever you already have. But I want to hear from you guys. Which operating system do you use for cybersecurity? Linux, Mac, or Windows? And if you are just getting started, which one are you planning to learn first? You know what? I would tell you to learn first. Drop your answers in the comment section below. Please, if you found this video useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more cybersecurity content, and turn on the notifications so you never miss our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.